Hi guys, I'm here once again with another nice RC for you. This is your series, your favorite series, Love Thy RCs. What's the objective of this? The objective is to help you understand how to handle an RC passage. So you have to do your prep around these things, like you have to understand the main idea. You should know how to map the passage, locate the important zones, spin the types of questions, and use elimination techniques, which are going to be your Brahmastra. Okay, so in every episode of this series, I take an RC. It can be a PYQ, it can be from another source. I give you 4 to 5 questions and then I show you how to handle it efficiently. Like, if you were doing it with me in the class, how would you do it? That's the objective of this series. So, having said that, it doesn't mean that you're going to take 20, 25, 30 minutes to do one RC. This is just an explanation for you. Like, the way I would do in a proper class. So आपको कितने में करना है आपको पता है it's like 8 minutes 8 minutes for one RC is ideal so 8 threes are 24 to 25 minutes में 3 RCs that is what you should target okay चलिए anyway ये बातें तो होती रहेंगी बाद में so this is a passage that I have taken from CAT 2022 नहीं 2020 sorry 2020 देखते हैं ये क्या कह रहा है ठीक है Mode of transportation affects the travel experience. So I take a look at this passage and I'm like, अच्छा कैसा है? बहुत dense? No, not exactly. Something about transportation, mode of transportation. Okay, and then 1920s United States, so there is data as well. Not very dense, not too much of data. Oh my God, what a big paragraph. But then I tell myself that I don't have to read the entire thing because I can see a lot of data here. ये facts. क्या क्यों पढ़ना है मुझे what is the mudda I will get that from the first 2 lines of the passage sorry of the paragraph then another big paragraph I'm dead and then I can see here Victorian women feminist geographers and all so are we supposed to read the entire paragraphs no but then are we supposed to dump this passage just because it looks dense no I'm going to check the questions as well. I decide my passages by checking both the language of the passage, the density, and the questions. ठीक है? कैसे questions है देखते हैं? There are 5 questions, by the way. From the passage, we can infer that feminist scholars' understanding of the experiences of Victorian women travelers is influenced by all except. Right? So, except बोले तो T, 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 F. Right? Feminist scholars understanding the whole passage is not on feminist scholars, so this makes it specific, right? Victorian women not in the whole passage, so this makes it para-specific, right? देखेंगे इसको and this looks like a good question. From the passage we can infer that travel writing is most similar to analogy type of question है देखते हैं इसको बाद में From the passage, it can be inferred that scholars argue that Victorian women experience self-development. Victorian women, again, one para probably. Okay, so this is good, para-specific. American travel literature of the 1920s, very specific. I would love to start with this question. According to the passage, Said's book Orientalism, this is again specific. So, bhai, itna bada ganda passage, dense looking passage, but the questions are pretty doable. It's not necessary for me to do all 5. Right now, I think to myself, 3 karke nikal lungi main to yahan se. After doing 3 questions, I will understand whether this passage is worth doing or not. Matlab, aage, 4th and 5th question, I should do or not. So 1 and 2, ये तो मतलब 4 and 5 question. ये तो मैं करूंगी 4th and 5th. Scholars argue Victorian. Now I can see one thing that if I check the Victorian part, I can do this question and this question. But yes, I'm going to come to these later. So ये जो analysis मैंने की ना अभी, this should happen in like 10 to 15, 20 seconds, not more than that. So I'm ready now. I know what my enemy looks like. I know how to take it on. All right, so come on, let's do it. Without the main idea, you cannot solve any passage. I mean, don't even think of doing that. So mode of transportation affects the travel experience and thus can produce new types of travel writing, and perhaps even new identities in inference. Inference carry in air brackets. You're going to get a question there. Okay, new identities it produces. What? Mode of transportation? Whether I travel by a chariot or a train or a bus, Belgadi, Ghodagadi. Modes of transportation determine the types and duration of social encounters affect now. The moment I see this, I understand that I can get a true-false question here. Semicolon. Determine, so how do they affect us? Number one, identity. Number two, determine social encounters. Number three, affect organization. Also affect, देख रहे हो, true false 100%. Question setter जो होता है, where else will he go? He needs such zones to set his questions. Right? Okay. How and what the traveler comes to know right about, okay, the completion of the first US. So till here I can see he's talking about how modes of transportation affect us and all the effects, whatever. Okay. Then the completion of this 1920s, there's a question there. Okay. For example, inaugurated something, such narratives, okay, highlight. So this 1920s wala thing had some kind of an effect on people that is given here. I'm not reading it completely. Why? Because I'm going to come back for my question now. But I know that this para contains the 1920s thing and also the main idea. Now, after reading the first para, it's very clear he's talking about travel. Okay, travel. Travel may, what is the angle, mode of transportation and how it can shape identities, how it can help people rediscover themselves or whatever. This is like something that I got after reading the first para. Okay. Now, travel writing's relationship to empire building as a type of colonialist discourse has drawn the most attention. Now he comes up with colonialism and how travel writing was related to that. Empire building, all right. Connections, European, American political travel writers' description, foreign places. This is what I call skimming, vertical reading. You are going to waste your time if you read that para. It's your choice totally. I never say it's my way or the highway. Go ahead, do it. You read completely. I'm not comfortable doing that because I feel it's a waste of time. So I teach it this way. Okay. Travel writer's description. Okay. Something. All right. Domination. Okay. Louis Pratt's 18th, 19th century. Wherever there is 18th, 19th century or date like 1920 something and all, questions are set around those zones. South Africa, South America, Africa, something Edward Said's theory. Okay, there's a question here also. Edward Said's book, Orientalism, something. Okay. And then in this case, Occident, okay, cultural forms, all right. Said's work became a model. No, I'm not going to read this para, that's for sure. So it should take me 20 seconds to zip through this para. What did I take with me? I understood that in this para, he is connecting the main idea, that is travel writing, travel writing, mode of transportation. That is the main thing. He's connecting it with colonialism. So this para is coming and standing here like this, connected with the main idea. Right? And all the details are there. Details like Africa, South America, 18th, 19th century, Said's Orientalism, whatever. We saw all this, right? Question है तब आएंगे वापस. Feminist geographers. Now this is so clear. My goodness, the flow is beautiful. This third para brings in another angle. Feminist geographers. Feminists, people who advocate for feminine rights and all, people who don't like the masculinist rules, the patriarchal system. That's feminist geographers. Feminist geographers' studies of travel writing challenge the masculinist theory by questioning this. What counts as this? Such questions are worked through, okay, something, and now I'm skimming. Okay, studies of Victorian women. Okay, so this portion is there about Victorian women and 19th century and 1970s onward, something, okay, thereby. This catches my attention. Thereby showing women's self-development through travel. Okay, so he's trying to show how women got self-development by way of travel. So travel ka acha angle de raha hai. The more recent post-structural, now I'm going to read the last 4 lines of the passage because those are absolutely important, especially if it's a conclusion. Dekhte hain if it's a conclusion or not. The more recent post-structural turn has focused attention on women's diverse and fragmented identities, emphasizing women's sense of this, but only as they work through their ties to nation. Okay. There is no conclusion as such, no summing up of the passage. But these 4 lines sum up this paragraph, and this para is on feminist geographers and connected with patriarchal, connected with Victorian era ऐसा. Got it? So the flow is very nice. This brings in the main thing, how travel writing affects, and the author has enlisted the effects of that. ठीक है, ये हो गया the 19th century, 1920s, 18th century वाला is given here. What's that? Inaugurated something, transcontinental highway. Okay, then he comes to colonial say connection, and then he comes to the feminist wala. The reading of such a passage sorry, should not take you more than 90 seconds. And don't think I say this in every session just for the sake of saying. Nahi bhai, nahi. Actually, you have to work it out in such a way that you shouldn't take more than 80 to 90 seconds, because if you're reading more than that, you're wasting your time. Okay. I don't know what else to say. After that, you have to practice very hard for that. The vertical reading thing comes with confidence. Confidence comes only when you're good in reading. So you understand the first 2-3 lines, and then you understand those lines are going to be explained in the rest of the passage. And you have to understand passage mapping, that the main idea is this, the big umbrella, and the other paragraphs are connected like this, with the main idea. Done. Let's see if we can handle the questions with this kind of reading or not. Okay, I will show you process of elimination and everything else related to the passage. Okay, so no, this chota question, this is chota, but it looks kota. I'm not going to go to this. I had already marked on my rough sheet that I'm going to start with this and then 5th. All right, American travel literature of the 1920s. Okay, 1920s. That was in the first para. Now, if I check the options quickly, it says celebrated the freedom that travel gives, developed the male protagonist's desire for independence, presented travelers' discovery of their identity as different from others, showed participation in local traditions. I need to go back and see what he says. I'll clear the doodling. Yeah, now let's check here. The completion of the first US highway, for example. Now, this is an example. Do you see my point? Example means the entire para is talking about that point. What happened because of travel writing in the 18th century. Sorry, in the 20th century, not 18th century. इससे पहले मैंने वो गलती से बोला था. 1920s बोले तो it is the 20th century. So what was happening in the 20th century? Because of travel writing and modes of transportation and whatever. This is just an example. So you can look even here for this, right? So I need to check my para once again. Even new identities. Number 1, identities. Mode of transportation determine social encounters, types and duration, right? Affect the organization and passage of space and time, and also affect perception and knowledge, right? So there are 4 points that he has given. Number 1, number 2, number 3 and number 4. Correct? That's his theory. In order to elucidate his point, he gives you an example. Now, for example, this particular thing did what? It gave you, okay, that automotive or road narrative. Such narratives highlight the experiences of mostly male protagonists discovering themselves. Okay, discovering their identity on their journeys, emphasizing the independence of road travel and the value of rural folk traditions. Value of rural folk traditions, right? Not necessary they participated in them. You got it? So this is a trap. Showed participation. Don't overthink. Oh, they understood the value. That means they must have gone and participated. वहाँ पे एक dance हो रहा था, so they thought कि we have come so far, so we may as well participate in that. Nothing of that sort. It says value. Participation is external knowledge. So this gets eliminated, right? Freedom. Freedom that travel gives. This is given there anyway, right? So we are looking for what? One true and the others are false. Correct? This anyway looks like true. This is false. Present a traveler's discovery of their identity as different from others. The paragraph talks about discovering themselves. It talks about identity, but it doesn't say different from others or better than others or not better than others. So this is out. I'm left with 1 and 2. Develop the male protagonist's desire for independence. Did this travel became the cause? Did it develop desire for independence? It gave them independence. Maybe they already had that desire. Maybe men generally have that desire. So, the desire for independence. So, they already had it. We don't know. The para doesn't say. Experiences, discovering themselves on their journeys, emphasizing the independence of road travel. They got independence via road travel. It doesn't mean तब तक उनका डिजायर नहीं था, रोड ट्रैवल किए तो उनके अंदर जाग गई आत्मा कि मुझे इंडिपेंडेंस चाहिए. That is a trap. Got it. So, desire for independence, this is false and this is your answer. In this question, there's a chance of getting it wrong because you can get caught up in the word traps. Desire, participation. Right? Okay. Question number 5. Said's book Orientalism. What did it do? Explain the difference, demonstrated, argued, illustrated. Right? Now, I'm just giving you a tip here how I handle such questions. I just check ऐसे, क्या कह रहा है ये. I suddenly see this, argued that cultural imperialism was more significant than colonial. Then it can be red flag. Red flag is something that can be a process of elimination technique, right? So I don't like this. I'm looking for one correct, right? So let me make my work easier. I put a red flag over here. So kind of, not exactly eliminated, but I don't like it. Illustrated how narrow-minded and racist Westerners were. Now, do you think he, in his book, is going to go so extreme as to show narrow-minded? Don't assume I'm going to show you the paragraph. I'm just telling you my techniques. Based on common sense, this looks a little extreme. Again, a POE technique. Narrow-minded and racist Westerners were. Okay? I don't like this as well. I'm just making my work easy. Instead of going and verifying all of these, I'm just going to make it easy and verify 2 options. These 2 say, explain the difference between this and actual fact, how cultural imperialism was used to justify colonial domination. Now I'm going to go back. अब मेरे दिमाग में याद भी रहेगा कि क्या कह रहा है वो. So I come to this zone. Now, Said's book Orientalism. This para is about what? Colonialism, right? That's why, when he is discussing a topic, he's bringing in Said's book Colonialism to maybe support his point, right? Okay. Now, I'll read it from here. Mary Louise Pratt's study of the genre, okay, all right, between metropole and periphery, as did Edward Said's theories of representation and cultural imperialism. Okay. Particularly Said's book Orientalism helped scholars understand ways in which representations of people in travel texts were intimately bound up with notions of self. Okay. Apna, identity. In this case, that the Occident defined itself through essentialist, ethnocentric and racist representations of the Orient. Occident is West. Vocabulary नहीं है तो problem होगी. ये तो understood है. That's why I keep saying ना vocab improve करो. Okay. Occident defined itself through essentialist, ethnocentric and racist representations of the Orient. Orient is China, Japan, East. So the Occident did this. Said's work became a model for demonstrating what? Cultural forms of imperialism in travel texts. Imperialism. Superiority, you reign, you are dominant, you are superior, showing how the political, economic or admin fact of dominance, right? Administrative fact of dominance relies on legitimating or legitimizing discourses such as those articulated. Legitimating courses, they kind of, try to justify these. This is what his book said, right? So I take you back to the question. Now, between these 2, you've made your work easy by marking these 2 with red flags. ये ज़्यादा extreme है and this is faulty comparison. Then it gives my mind some kind of peace that there are only 2 left. So between these 2, I never go back and do elimination again. I look for the difference and I take one and prove. Rephrasing. That gives me answers very fast. Okay, so demonstrated how cultural imperialism was used to justify colonial domination. Legitimating, legitimizing, those words were there, right? ऐसा, ठीक है? Cultural imperialism, that was mentioned there. Justify colonial domination. Difference between representation and the actual fact. Between these two, this is definitely better. Justify colonial domination. I'll take you back and I'll show you something else. Wait. The introduction of the para. As a type of colonialist discourse, attention, close connections, okay, manifestations. Travel writers' descriptions of foreign places have been analyzed as attempts to validate, justify, promote, or challenge the ideologies and practices of colonial or imperial domination and expansion. Now, this is what I always tell you, that if this is an example, where is the theory? The theory will be just before this, or in the introductory line of the para, or the last line of the para. You see this? So, Louis Pratt, यहाँ बोला है, कहाँ गया यहाँ? As did. That means whatever Louis Pratt demonstrated, same thing Edward Said demonstrated, right? They were not contrasting each other's views. So, these two are the examples for this domination, expansion. They were trying to validate and promote the ideologies of colonial or imperial domination, right? And then even here they have said legitimating discourses, right? So on the basis of these, we go back and we understand that between these two, this is justified because this is a rephrased version of what is given there. Cool. So these two questions were pretty good. If you follow my rephrasing technique, if you follow my what to do when you're left with two options wala technique, these tips will help you get your answer very fast. Okay, 5 and 4 done. Now, Victorian, I told you if we read one para, we can attempt both the questions, and this happens very often in CAT. Two questions will be connected to one another. Okay, I've seen this very often. So if you answer one, you will be able to do the other one as well. फिर उसके बाद ना दिमाग में आता है, is it actually possible? Why is it so easy? Okay, now we'll take this first. From the passage, we can infer that feminist scholars' understanding is influenced. ज़्यादा प्रॉब्लम हो रही है क्वेश्चन समझने में? You know what you should do? Just go down to the options quickly and sneak peek. समझ आ जाएगा कहाँ से connected है. Awareness of the ways in which identity, perspective that they bring to their research, knowledge of class tensions, gender issues. Right? Then go back to the question. Infer, simple language, feminist scholars, understanding influenced. Acha. So I think this is connected with the entire paragraph. The only way to do this, the best way is to take these words, identity, research. Okay, I'll take another color and mark, wait. Identity, research, class tensions, awareness of gender issues. Now I need to know what that paragraph says. अभी तुमने देखा ही नहीं है वो para को पढ़ा ही नहीं है, right? Now let's see what this says. Challenge the masculinist theory, questioning who and what are relevant subjects. What counts as this? ठीक है. Such questions are worked through ideological constructs, posit men as explorers, women as travelers, men as travelers, women tied to the home. Who doesn't know this? That back in the Victorian era, it was like even more a patriarchal system. Women were supposed to doll themselves up and stay at home and kind of, prepare the evening tea and have them with scones and muffins. Right? While the men went out and just kind of flirted around, went hunting, lived their lives, traveled, right? This is what it was. There isn't much of a difference between that era and today, but still times have changed. Okay, we aren't that bad. Okay, tied to the home. Studies of Victorian women who were professional travel writers, tourists, wives of colonial administrators, blah, okay, wrote narratives about their experiences, have been particularly revealing, right? From a liberal feminist perspective, travel presented one means toward female liberation, means freedom for middle and upper class. Okay. Many studies from the 70s onward demonstrated, okay, gendered identities were negotiated differently at home than they were away. घर पे अलग, बाहर अलग, right? Gendered identities, thereby showing women's self-development through travel. Okay, they were able to develop. Right? The more recent post-structural turn in studies of Victorian travel writing has focused attention on diverse and fragmented identities, travel experience. Now, here, if you start reading this big paragraph, you're going to get immersed in it. Okay, and it's going to take you a hell lot of time. Plus, people who don't have good vocabulary are really going to faint over there. So for this question, I have got two Gyan points. One is you can dump this. Because in this paragraph, you don't know where exactly to connect that question. So you can simply dump that question and move on. That is the wise way of doing it instead of taking it on your ego. मैंने तभी तक दो questions कि इतना अच्छा passage है, ऐसा कैसे मैं छोड़ दूं? Don't do that. All right. So या तो छोड़ो या फिर another way is to pick the points. Quickly scribble them on your rough sheet. Identity, research, class tensions, gender issues. 4 words. Take them and verify. That is what I would recommend. Okay, except bola hai, we are looking for one false. Okay, awareness of the ways in which identity is formed, ye to general hai, connected with the main idea. So this is true. Perspective that they bring to the research, I need to see this. Knowledge of class tensions, awareness of gender issues, this is true because that is what the whole para is about, patriarchal system. This is how we make our work easy. So I'm left with two options. Do not be hasty, don't take too much of external knowledge. Research and class tensions, perspective that they bring to the research, knowledge of class tensions. Go back and check which one is true and which is false. Now here they have said, but only as they work through their ties to nation, class, whiteness, colonial and imperial power structures. It doesn't mention anywhere here class tensions. Awareness of class tensions. Where is it given? You can't even infer from here that there were class tensions. It says emphasizing women's sense of themselves as women. They identified themselves. They discovered themselves when they went on travel in new locations, but only as they worked through their ties, means they were not free from these. You know, they also had their ties to the nation. They had to be patriotic. Class, they had to stick to their class level. You know, I mean, even if they went on travel, they couldn't behave like Rose from Titanic, drinking with the sailors and jumping and dancing and learning how to spit. No, these ladies had to maintain the class. That doesn't mean class tensions. Are you getting it? So if you interpret wrongly, like I remember many students of mine had interpreted this as class tensions. No. So in class practice also, I have said this many a time, please interpret carefully. Yahan class, they had to stick to that. Work through their ties too, means they were trying to travel, but at the same time they had to worry, they had to care for these things जो उनके घर के मामले थे, right? Imperial power structures हो गया. Okay, so that is not given. How do we justify research? अब research में, you know, यहाँ history of geography, relevant subjects, what counts as this, ideological constructs, right, tied to home, studies of Victorian women. So obviously narratives. Research doesn't mean exactly thesis लिख रहे हैं वहां पर, right? So यहाँ पे if you go back to this perspective that they bring to their research, how did this travel help them? Women, yeah, understanding of the experience is influenced by all. Perspective that they bring to the research, this is a very general thing. Yes, they are looking at things differently. That perspective is brought to their narratives, to what they write. So this is still justified from the para, but this is a trap. So this is your answer. But again, I'm saying this could have taken you a lot of time. The wise thing is to dump it and move on. Now, Victorian wala ek aur, since we know what the Victorian era looked like. From the passage, it can be inferred that scholars argue that Victorian women experienced self-development. Because why did they experience self-development? Why? Because they went out, they traveled, right? So we are looking for one true and F, right? Their identity was redefined when they were away from home. I'll keep this. ऐसे ही तो कुछ था, हमने पढ़ा था, right? Then they were from the progressive middle and upper classes of society. Victorian women experienced development because they were from this? No, they experienced it because of travel, right? So this is out. They were on a quest to discover their diverse identities. I'll keep this. They developed a feminist perspective of the world. They experienced self-development because they developed feminist perspectives. Not exactly. Feminist word is taken from the first line, feminist scholars ki baat ki gayi hai, feminist geographers ki, right? So this is eliminated. Now we are left with options 1 and 3. In this question, between these two options, there will be a tug of war. Their identity was redefined when they were away from home. They were on a quest to discover their diverse identities. Okay, what does the question say? Check again and then go back. It can be inferred that scholars argue, wahi feminist geographers, feminist scholars, Victorian women experience development through their travels because they were away from home, aisa, yeah, diverse identities. They were on a quest to discover their diverse identities. Why did they experience self-development? I'll take you back to this now. Yeah, dekho. Such questions are worked through this. Studies of Victorian women, okay, who wrote narratives, particularly revealing from a liberal this travel presented towards female liberation, okay, right. Many studies demonstrated were negotiated differently at home than when they were away, thereby showing self-development through travel, right? So this is like, negotiated differently at home than they were away, inverted. At home there was somebody else, away there was somebody else. At home they were a vegetable, away they were a person, they were a woman, right? So, and then they experienced self-development. So between 1 and 3, their identity was redefined, obviously because they discovered themselves. They realized that there was somebody else when they were traveling. They were on a quest to discover their diverse identities, gharwala identity, though they already knew कि हम तो ऐसा है, हम तो sofa है, हम तो vegetable है, हम तो doormat है. Right? So not this exactly, but this. So between 1 and 3, this was a better one, easier one. 1 was a time-taking question. The last one from here. From the passage, we can infer that travel writing is most similar to. Now, if I were in your shoes, I would leave it. But again, I'm telling you, if you know what travel writing is, you can go ahead with this. Travel writing is travelogue. Travelogue कब लिखते हैं? Travelogue is once you're done traveling or while you are on a travel, you keep writing diary, है ना? तो travelogue is obviously you're not going to write about somebody else's life. You write from the first person, है ना? Political journalism eliminated. Historical fiction eliminated. Feminist, is it necessary? I mean, travel writing was done by men also, it says. So this is out. So this is the only one left. Autobiographical. Autobiography, you should know the meaning. First person, self के बारे में लिख रहा हूँ, मैं वहां गया, right? So this can be done. But then not if you do not know the meanings of ये. Travel writing कब होती है? Autobiographical क्या होता है? Generally अगर पता है तो you can do this. ठीक है? So anyway, out of these 5 questions, 3 were definitely doable. 2 आप छोड़ सकते थे, कर सकते थे. Got it, guys? So such a passage with 3 questions, 90 seconds for reading, and then probably 1.5. चलो 2 मिनट भी आप रख लो. 2, 4, 6, 8 minutes for this passage with 3 questions. That's good enough. 3 क्या 4, चौथा ही ऑटोबायोग्राफिकल वाला तो ठीक ठाक ही था. इफ यू नो द मीनिंग्स, डुएबल था. कर सकते हो आप यहां से 4 क्वेश्चंस. ओके, मे बी 4. आई होप दिस इज क्लियर, गाइज. थैंक यू सो मच. आई एम गोइंग टू सी यू अगेन. टिल देन, कीप लर्निंग, कीप रॉकिंग.
आई होप यू एंजॉयड दिस वीडियो. अब मैं आपको एक शॉकिंग फैक्ट बताता हूँ. ये डेटा जो आपकी स्क्रीन पे शो कर रहा है कि iQuanta यूट्यूब चैनल के 60% व्यूअर्स चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं करते. सब्सक्राइब ना करने का रीजन ये हो सकता है कि यार एनीवे जो ब्राउज फीड है उस पर तो वीडियो आ ही जाता है, बट सब्सक्राइब क्यों करना चाहिए वो मैं आपको बता देता हूँ. iQuanta यूट्यूब चैनल का अगर आप प्लेलिस्ट सेक्शन देखोगे, यहाँ पे आपको बहुत सारी यूजफुल प्लेलिस्ट मिलेंगी. अगर आपका अरिथमेटिक वीक है तो ये आप अरिथमेटिक प्लेलिस्ट यहाँ पे चेकआउट कर सकते हो. ज्योमेट्री वीक है तो ज्योमेट्री प्लेलिस्ट चेकआउट कर सकते हो. एल्जेब्रा में प्रॉब्लम आ रहा है तो एल्जेब्रा प्लेलिस्ट. एंड नॉट जस्ट दिस, अभी करंटली जो प्लेलिस्ट चल रहा है वो बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है. मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट 200 क्वेश्चंस का एंड RC 100 वाला प्लेलिस्ट जो शबाना मैम का है. ये सारे जो प्लेलिस्ट के वीडियोस होते हैं इन पे उतने ज्यादा व्यूज नहीं होते बिकॉज ऑब्वियसली जो पढ़ने वाली जनता है वो बहुत कम है. बट अगर आप उनमें से एक हो तो चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लो. रेगुलर बेस पे इन प्लेलिस्ट का वीडियो आता रहता है, आपकी फीड में आपको सबसे पहले दिखेगा. एंड नॉट जस्ट दिस, अब जो आने वाला टाइम है उसमें आपका कैट का फॉर्म आएगा, देन डिफरेंट एग्जाम्स के फॉर्म आएंगे, अलग अलग तरीके के नोटिफिकेशन आएंगे. जैसे ही कोई अपडेट कैट 25 से रिलेटेड आता है, सबसे पहले वो अपडेट आपको iQuanta यूट्यूब चैनल पर मिलने वाला है. तो डोंट फॉरगेट टू सब्सक्राइब आवर चैनल.